So my name is Phillip Hallahan. I am originally from Northeast Ohio. I just kind of would like to talk about just what God's done in my life. I mean, there's so many. I feel like there's so many things for me. It's just kind of just where He leads me. It's just because there's been a lot of times where I just don't know what to do, and I'm in situations where it's like I don't know where I'm going to be in 24 hours, and I have to pray about it, or just crazy things. When I was like 19, 20 years old, I don't know, really the Holy Spirit kind of just hit me like a brick wall. And just this toughness and this border that I had, He just moved in, and it was like once I just experienced the love, I felt the love of Jesus, and then just knowing that, I am a sinner and we all deserve the penalty of death, but because of Him, we have freedom to go to heaven and just embrace everything with it. Even just my favorite verse is just John 3:16, for God so loved the world. And I just thank God for sending Jesus, because if it weren't for Jesus, I just would be lost. And He's always there for me time and time again. And I thank Him for just everything He does in my life and is continuing to do. And just when I sing and praise and worship the Lord, I love it. And it's just, I love being able to feel free, just worshiping the Lord just openly as we do at Covenant Grove. And it's just awesome and it's wonderful. From the beginning, it was just a trust thing for me. It was just, I could always lean on Jesus, and He always just provides a way. God kept me safe, definitely protected me in Chicago. When I lived in West Palm Beach, Florida, even just moving there, I was in a situation where all of a sudden I didn't have any place to live. I was stuck, and God just, boom, here you go, I found a place, there you go. And He always does that. It's definitely not been an easy journey along the process on the way, and there's been a lot of bumps and bruises, and more oftentimes than not, I've been in pickles and jams, and God's just always shown me the way. He's always, every time that I've been in situations where I didn't know what I was going to do, God's just always been there to lead me and guide me to what I need to do next and where my next direction is. About a year and a half ago, lost my job, lost my place of living, and I didn't know where to move to. I didn't know where to go. I was still fairly new to California, and so I was just freaking out. And I just remember getting on my knees and just telling God, I don't know where I'm going to be in 24 hours, but I know that You're going to protect me and keep me safe, and I know that You're going to follow through. And He did, and He always does. And it's just, even when I'm at the bottom of the barrel, He's always there to pick me up and take me back to the top. I ended up just really starting faithfully coming to church and asking for prayers, and with coming to church and asking for prayers and help through the church, I found a place to live, and I found a good job, and even better than I had before that. It's just, even when I lost that job, I thought, I didn't know what I was going to do, and sure enough, God provided, and He gave me a job where I make more money than I ever have in my life, and I just thank Him so much for what He's doing and what He does. Anytime that things happen that seem to be catastrophic, I just have to remind myself, it's going to be okay, because God's going to work it through. As long as I trust in Him, then everything's going to be okay. And so trust is really big for me, and Jesus always follows through by just showing up and making things right. Greater is He who lives in me than he who lives in the world. Life can be really challenging, and I can really be down at times, but I just know that at the end of the day, Jesus will lead me and guide me into victory, and there's nothing that He will put me through that He won't be able to lead me out of. When it comes down to it, no one's ever cared for me like Jesus, and I just continue to look forward to what the journey holds in the rest of my life, because I know that the closer I stick to Him, the further that He will lead me into what greater things are to come.